Jesus. My hair is a mess. Everything's a mess. Thank you for coming in and hanging out with me for at least a couple hours, an hour and a half, maybe. Well, it depends. It depends how many people are in the house. Oh, Lord, it's been a day. It's been an absolute day. So, first and foremost, my hair. Oh, God, First and foremost, I had a really good weekend. I hope you all had a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. I hope that you spent time with loved ones. It was just a really, really awesome weekend. Spent a lot of time actually with my mom, and did something with her. I think we went out to eat. But typically we do like a tour of the cemeteries, and we did that on Sunday, and we drove around to all the people that have passed away, my grandparents and my dad, and we went all around and put flowers on everybody's grave. It was a really great little weekend. I kind of look forward to it every year. It's something that we do every year. It's like a traditional thing, and not only is it a traditional thing, but we usually go to the parade, and the parade is usually on Monday, and we usually have a really good time, and my son really likes it. But this year we didn't get a chance to go because my husband had to work, and it was just so complicated. And then my son is like developed some kind of allergy, whatever. He's got a runny nose, and he was just being super cranky and all of the above. So I decided to just sleep in on Monday, and that's what we did. So, but on Sunday we did visit all the cemeteries and did that, and had a really, really amazing time, and had fun. We spent some time in the garden, but I'm still having problems bending over. So I'm gonna try and get in there today and pull some weeds. I know he wanted me to pull weeds in the peas because the peas are getting just overcame with like weeds and stuff in between them and stuff. And then of course, we've had nothing but rain. I don't know about you guys, but it's just been rain, constant rain. And not only has it been constant rain, but it also has been cold. And it's usually not really cold this time of year. I mean, chilly, but not like 40. So it's been in the 40s. Today is actually the hottest day that we've had since that. So it's like 73 degrees or something outside. So, hello, all 12 people. I got trolls in the house. Thank you for coming in. What else? No, not yet. Usually I get some people in here. Hello, thank you for coming in. 17 people in the house. Thank you so much for being here. So if you are in the United States, we had a Memorial Day weekend this Monday. So we had a really good time, and basically, you remember the people that have passed, or the people that have passed in, veterans, or, just people that have passed in general, and, we visit their graves and put, we put flowers on their graves. And some people actually had picnics and spent like the whole day at the cemetery and hung out and whatever. We don't do that, but we did see it. So, we had a really good time. Thank you. Thank you for being here. Make sure you give me a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. Share me out or wherever. So I do have a couple of more. Oh, all the way from Alabama. Wow. Thank you for coming in, Mike Henderson. I'm in Ohio, so. Hello, Joe. Garden State Gardeners in the house. Thanks for being here. Oh, you're in Los Angeles? That's quite a distance for me. I'm near Cleveland. I'm in Ohio, so there's that. So we did I got a lot of stuff to have to do in the garden yet, but I'm still having problems with my left hip. So I might get that done today when I get home and let Fred, my son, play outside for a little bit. Um, so that might all get done. Yes, Drew Carey. Actually, I'm from where Drew Carey is from, actually, which is kind of cool. And Machine Gun Kelly. And I can't think of any other celebs that came out of Cleveland right now at the top of my head. But yeah, so. Oh, yeah, me. I'm a celeb. For sure. So I did a lot of like videos and stuff like that, a lot of shorts. So I'll be putting those out. If you are a member of Wide Family Farm, then you probably got a ton of pictures over the weekend and a ton of like I did video. So you got a hold of that if you are a member of Wide Family Farm. It is only 99 cents a month. And hello, namaste. And it is only 99 cents a month, and you can take advantage of all the tips and tricks that we give you on how to garden, and as well as any photos or anything like that I put out there that that you might be interested in. So check that out. And like I said, membership's only 99 cents a month. So my schedule here in the next few days, I would say in the next 7 days, is going to change quite a bit. So hopefully I can keep up this pattern. And if not, then I'll be doing my lives at night. So I'll be doing it from the comfort of my cell phone. So check that out. What else? I just have a lot of stuff to do. I'm very proud of our carrots this year. They're really doing excellent. One thing I'm having an issue with, and I realize that sunflowers typically have a problem, but I'm having an issue with something eating my sunflowers right off the bat. As soon as they pop up, something is eating them down. So I've already used a ton of Surround, and now we're going to also spray with garlic. We do that every year. And then I also have marigolds around the perimeters and stuff like that. So I might also get in there tonight and replant some sunflowers, because even though they popped up, they're just getting eaten down. I don't know what's eating them, if it's flea beetles or some kind of bug, but it's not nice because I'm not getting my sunflowers. And I think I actually used an entire packet of sunflowers, so I'm just kind of irritated by that. I need to lay out some more marigolds as well, so I'm going to plant some more of that as well. If you guys aren't familiar, but marigolds are an organic way of keeping bugs out of your garden. A lot of bugs and mosquitoes and stuff like that do not like marigolds, and they don't like the way they smell. And so when you have those around your garden, typically you won't get the bug pressure that you normally get. It does require you to do it every year, though. It's not like a permanent fix, but you can do it every year, and it'll help. Hello, Go. Thank you for coming in. Hello, Tyrone. Thank you for coming in. So what did you guys do over the weekend? I said Monday because it feels like a freaking Monday. Oh no, don't use 7 Dust. It kills everything. No. I use bridal tool to protect. Oh, that's a really good idea. Bridal tool, huh? Or I imagine any tooling would work, but yeah, you can grow roses indoors. In fact, you can get those little mini rose bushes. They sell them. They're really inexpensive. I was really lucky one year. Walmart had an entire pallet just sitting there, and it was like those little mini roses, and they were like 99 cents. So I bought like 5 of them, and I planted them outside. But you can plant them outside. They are the most hardy, and I think they're even more hardy than just like your regular average roses that you will get from like Menards or Lowe's or or wherever. But I have those all planted around my barn, and they're all different colors. They're really pretty colors. One's bright pink, one's red, and one's yellow. And then I have a couple red ones. So, yeah, you can do that. Okay. I don't know what that means, because I don't think my eyes look anything like a seagull, but thank you, I guess. Hello, Dan. But yeah, you can plant the, you can leave them inside. You can put them in a pot if you want. Just make sure that they get light. If you have like a really nice space, unfortunately, I don't have the sunlight in my house. My house is pretty closed up. I don't really have a big window, and the big window that I do have is in a bedroom. So then I would probably forget to water it. So, yeah, but yeah, you can totally do that. One place that I was very successful at in the past is putting my plants like right by the kitchen sink. For some reason, they like if you're washing dishes or whatever, they really like that steam. So you could, and then also you are looking at them when you wash dishes or whatever, so you're not going to forget to water them. So. Sachin Guapa, is that your name? I'm not using a filter. Thank you, though. Guapo? Oh, Guapo. Yeah, Guapo. Hydroponics works good indoors. Yes, it does. Hydroponics is really awesome. However, it's not really sustaining if you are really looking for prepping and sustaining. Hydroponics is really not, I mean, it'll work for the time being, but it's not really sustaining because you're not really getting the nutrition and the nutrients that you need like you can from the soil. If you have a lot of microbes in your soil, those go into your food, and then okay, I'm done with you. I'm not using a filter. Not in the slightest. This is how my face looks. So, have fun with that. I can't use a filter anyway. I'm on freaking YouTube on my phone. I don't have an app or anything like that. This is just straight up YouTube. So, thank you. All right. But anyway, hydroponics does work, and I know in the past my husband, I have a video on it. You might want to check just do like Wide Family Farm hydroponics or our Corky the Garden Slayer hydroponics or something like that. We did a hydroponic video of him doing his tomato hydroponically, and we did it really inexpensively. So that might be something you may be interested in. Let me see. Hold on. I got a bunch of stuff. Oh, well, thank you, Paige. Another question. I have a small garden and have to deal with cutworms. What pests? Oh, gosh, it's so hard. I know. I've been dealing with cutworms on my roses. They get in there and they eat like all of a sudden they eat it, and then your rose stem just looks wilted and dead, and it really ticks me off. I use Surround, and I know it doesn't look pretty on your roses, but I use that. It really helps. I just don't spray it on the rose part, but I will spray the foliage, and I will spray underneath. But yeah, we've been using Surround a lot this year already, because it helps with the photosynthesis of your plants. You put it on there, and say for instance, like it's really hot one day and your plant's a little bit wilted, you spray that on there. It helps your plant from getting sunburnt. It can get them through like the hardest part of the summer, and it also keeps the bugs away. Now, I'm not going to say that it works like Seven Dust, because it's not like Seven Dust at all. It will not kill them. It just keeps them from eating it. It's like a clay that you put on your plants, and what will happen then is if a bug bites it or whatever, they just won't like it. They're just like, ugh, I'm not eating that. So it makes your plants unappetizing to bugs. A true garden, though, is going to have bugs in it, and you want a healthy environment for the microbes, for your bugs. You want to have like a nice, healthy balance, and it's okay to get a few squash bugs here and there. I will pick them off. Or I will use a little Dawn dish soap and some water, and I will just spray them. They don't like that. So there's lots of organic ways, and I would not use Seven Dust. There's mainly because, one, it's really dangerous for us to ingest and to smell, and there's just like lots of things going on there with Seven Dust, but it also kills the good bugs. You don't want to kill butterflies. You don't want to kill the good caterpillars, and stuff like that. So I don't use Seven Dust at all, and it's really, really not good for you. It can also kill the microbes in your soil, and the microbes are what is really good for your stomach. And so you want a really good, healthy soil for your plants. So hopefully I answered that question. But yeah, so I use a lot of Surround. By the way, Surround is really easy to get. You can get it on Amazon or whatever. And you get a little garden sprayer. You can get one of those handheld ones that they sell at Dollar General. You can get one of those. Just put a little in there. You make sure you shake it up. Make sure your ratio from clay to water is good too, because if it's too clumpy, it's going to have a heck of a time spraying out of the sprayer. So kind of make sure your ratio is good, shake it up really good, and then just give it a spray. It will, I'm telling you, your plants are not going to look hot. They're not going to look good. It leaves a white film on all your plants, but it works. And it's organic. You could spray it on apple trees. You can pretty much spray it on anything. So it's not going to harm anything. So, oh, you're welcome. Yin, thank you for being here. Hello, Mad Chick. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Hello, Cali King. Long time to see. I actually was just thinking about you, Callie King, the other day, and wondering how your YouTube channel is. I haven't really been on YouTube in a while, like actually looking at people's stuff, because I've been so busy. I can barely like sit down and watch television. So I was just curious how your channel was going. Okay, well, cool. Thank you for subscribing. I appreciate it. You probably just gave me the 2080 that I've been looking for, because right now I'm at 2080 or something like that for my subscriber count. So thank you so much. I am from the United States. I'm from Ohio. Thanks for stopping in. Hello, Uncle Al. Okay. I forget. Okay, I've been using it for years. I add hydroponic nutrients. Works better than soil. Interesting. Thank you, Carol. I'm just going to call you Carol. Thank you for saying that. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about that. I have like a theory as to. I don't know if you guys want to hear it, my theory or not. I'm not like. I'm not a scientist or anything, but I kind of have a theory about microbes in the soil and why people are the way they are. Hold on one second. It's been slow, but I'm not giving up. Well, good. Don't give up. Keep doing your thing. Don't give up. It's not hurting anybody, and you have a fun time doing it, so just do your thing, Hello, Jeffrey. Thank you. All the way from Canada. I'm from Virginia, by the way. This is cool weather. It's stunning. Yes, I know. Oh my gosh, I totally know. This cool weather. By the way, tomatoes do not like anything less than 50 degrees. So if you planted your tomatoes already, which you have, your tomatoes are going to get stunted. And they might not produce as well. They're still going to produce, but it might take them longer. So, hello, all the way from Bangladesh. Thank you for coming in. Yeah. The only thing I can tell you is use the surround, because that will really help. And just keep feeding them, keep giving them fertilizers and stuff like that. Stay away from Miracle-Gro. Don't give any, because you don't want to eat those plants after you sprayed Miracle-Gro. Try to stay away from that kind of stuff. Try to use organic fertilizers. I know we use rabbit poop and it's 100% organic, so just be careful and try and feed them right, and use the surround. And that's all I can tell you. My tomatoes are still in pots. Oh, that's good. You haven't planted anything yet. I still have like a couple rows I need to do. I did from Johnny Seeds. They had this tomato called Valencia, and I bought like 100 of them. And we got those started, and we put already a few of them in the ground already. Then we did. I love hybrid tomatoes. I do a lot of hybrid. My husband grows a row of the heirlooms. So yeah, I use a fish. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, just watch out for raccoons or something if you're using fish, because they love that smell and they will take out your garden. But for the most part, yeah, use the fish emulsion and water them, and just keep, not water them because right now it's raining to death, but just fertilize and just try to keep them as healthy as possible. Yes, spoiled milk works wonderful, Uncle Al. In fact, I did that a lot, and I have the most beautiful garden beds. Spoiled milk really fed the microbes, and I literally last year I didn't hardly have any bug pressure. It was amazing. Food Independent Summit coming fast. I'll be there with Rebel Canners. Someone needs to hold the camera. That's great. Okay, so my theory. I am from India. Sorry, say your president doesn't. Okay, I don't give a shit if my president. I don't give a shit. I'm from Florida. I love eggs. Do you? Yeah. Eggs are okay. It's not my favorite. I have chickens, so we have usually have tons of eggs just hanging around constantly because I have chickens. Okay. I don't know what that's about. It depends. A lot of times, like if I'm selling them, yes, I will rinse them off. I don't like wash them per se. But yeah. Oh, you like hard-boiled eggs? Yeah, we eat a lot of hard-boiled eggs. Hope you have a great rest of your day. Oh, good. It was nice to talk to you. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Yeah, we do a lot of hard-boiled eggs. I just made egg salad. I make egg salad a lot. Yes, and we do eat a lot of hard-boiled eggs. They're really good for you. So I wanted to talk a little bit about my theory, and I don't know if it's necessarily true or not, but this is what I think. So a lot of people plant. Thank you, Uncle Al. I'm having a good time with this shit. Bring it on. Okay, so I kind of have a theory as to why things are the way they are. So a lot of people have been having a lot of stomach issues, and it's been happening over the course of like 10 so years. or even longer than that. A lot of people get celiac disease. They get all different kinds of things, and I think it's because of the soil. I think obesity even has is a reason, and the soil is another reason as to why people are obese. So what happens is you have industry, you have a lot of um, you have a lot of industry, and they use a lot of things like Roundup and stuff like that. Which, by the way, Roundup is a hormone, and it can affect your stomach because you're ingesting a hormone into your stomach. So they spray the fields, and then they grow all your vegetables there. And so any vegetable that you get from the store, unless it's 100% organic, you're ingesting all that stuff, right? So what it's doing is it's keeping you from getting the nutrients that you need. And so people are just becoming nutrient deficient. And that's another thing, like in America, we're like the number one seller of vitamins. Like everyone does vitamins in the United States, and the other countries, they don't really do that. And it's because we are spraying the crap out of our food with all these chemicals, and we're not getting the nutrients that we need. And so when you don't get the nutrients that you need, you eat more because you're not full. Your body is not satisfied. So I think that has a lot to do with a lot of people why they're obese, why you have stomach issues, why there's more stomach issues. And that's really just my theory on it. I'm not really a scientist or anything like that, but that's just kind of how I have figured some things out. And not only that, like hydroponics is another thing. Like you don't get the nutrition that you need from hydroponics, and if it doesn't come from the soil, and you're not getting all those minerals and stuff that you need from the soil, that can be a huge problem. And a lot of those, I love hydroponics, don't get me wrong, I think it's great. I just don't think it's sustainable. So that's just my thought on it. Allergies are caused by these chemicals being sprayed onto the food. Truth. I believe that for sure. And I'm sorry, I didn't read your other comment. Just give me a second. Sorry, I was talking. I agree with Roundup, but can't people simply use old veggies to create compost? Yes, you can use your vegetables as well to create compost. Just be careful with what you're using too, because if it's been sprayed, and a lot of those things, like for instance, like if you go to the grocery store and you grab some garlic, I'm going to grow this in my garden, you can't just really grow that garlic in the garden. Most of those garlics are sprayed with something to keep it from sprouting. So you go and you get it and it won't ever sprout. So you would have to make sure that when you do buy stuff from the grocery store, if you plan on reusing it or planting it or planting garlic that you see from the grocery store, just make sure that it is organic and they're not spraying stuff on it, because if they are, then you're not going to get anything. Next time you go up to the produce area in the supermarket, ask a attendant what they spray on the veggies to keep them so fresh. Yes, that's disgusting. And they spray bleach on them. So when you really think that, I'm sorry, I'm just like really aggravated right now. And I think that's the point, but it's like, it's become to the point where it's obnoxious now. Yeah, they spray bleach and stuff on the vegetables. So when you think like you're at the grocery store and they're like just trying to keep vegetables fresh, they're really just like spraying bleach water on the vegetables. Yes, they do. Remember who developed Roundup? Yes, true. They did. And Bayer as well. So, thank you for coming in. Good talk. Good talk. Thank you for being here. Sorry, I'm just going to delete a bunch of people from my channel as they're driving me nuts. There. Take care of it. And I'm taking care of more. When I do lives like this, I get a lot of trolls. Yes, almost everything. You're right. Thank you for coming in. I don't know how to pronounce your name. Harsha? Siri Harsha? Akshay? I am so sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. What is with the troll activity today? I don't know. It's when I go live like this, it like I get everybody. So I even get people that aren't interested in gardening. So it's just, yeah. So glad we were the first ones to really bring glyphosate to the public and how bad it is. Truth. And I always knew it was bad, but I'm just so glad that we interviewed the people that we did, and it just it educated so much more people. And Joe, that was an amazing interview. Kelly, glyphosate girl, Kelly Ralston, can't remember her last name right now, but she was like a really she was really nice, and she was amazing to interview. She was so much fun, but she knew a lot. And it was a really great interview. India banned GMOs, so it's cool, I guess, but we still use a lot of pesticides. Yeah, they did, and GMOs. That's a really good thing that they did that. But yeah, they really have to stop with the pesticides, because that's not really doing us any favors. And I think that's another reason why we have so many bugs too. What it does is you use all the pesticides and stuff, and what it does is it creates super bugs, and then the super bugs that come back, and then they have to come up with something even harder to get rid of the bugs. It's like a catch-22. It's a never-ending story, and I'm tired of it. I'm just like, we need to stop. It's not good for anybody. We had no fridges in Pakistan around 25 years ago, and women stayed home and looked carefully at where the food source came from. They all cooked fresh meals. Yeah, and I'm sure the food was amazing too. Is that where you're originally from? It's from Pakistan? Thank you for being here today. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm sure the food was amazing too. When you eat fresh, it's like a completely different thing. It's like a lot of people don't even know what real things taste like real green beans and real they don't know what that kind of, or real carrots. By the way, real carrots do not taste anything like from when you get them from the garden. Real asparagus, it doesn't taste anything like that when you get it from the garden. So I think some people don't even know what real vegetables taste like, and it's really sad, actually. Oh, you're British Pakistani. Okay, well, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's really sad. So that was my theory on why there's a lot of obese people. I'm sure there's a lot of mental illness that goes in with it. Usually people that hold back their feelings, or had a lot of childhood trauma or whatever like that. I mean, of course, you are going to eat more. You have an emotional issue. But I don't care what you think of me, by the way. I just wanted to leave from my channel. So, there's other issues there too, but I think the main issue is that we don't have the nutrition in our food, and that causes people to eat more because they're trying to fulfill something that they're not going to get fulfilled unless you garden in the summer and you eat fresh vegetables all the time. See you later, Uncle Al. Can't wait for my beans to start. I know, I'm so excited too. I can't wait. I think this year I need to can a bunch of green beans because I ran out, and I usually for the holidays, for Christmas and for any Easter, all those holidays, I make green bean casserole, and I make them from my own green beans that I can from the garden, and everybody loves them. So I need to I can't wait to get some more. I actually bought a one where you can shred the green bean. It's called a French French green beaner or whatever. I've been calling it the French beaner. But I love French style green beans, and they're so freaking good. So, oh, thank you, Digital Spectre. Appreciate you. Hello, Winter Woof. Woof. Thanks for coming in. I appreciate you. But yeah, so I can't wait to and I can't wait for my carrots to come up. They're doing so great, you guys. Unless something like major happens, I think we're going to have a really, really good carrot harvest this year. I think we are emotionally affected by the food. I notice there are major personality disorders in the West. People seem angry all the time for no reason compared to immigrants who act more reasonable. That's very interesting. And yes, I agree with you 100%. I think if you don't eat correctly, and say, for instance, you eat McDonald's all the time, or you constantly have carbs, constantly eating those French fries, whatever, and I think it can affect you. It can affect your personality. It can do lots of things. And I noticed too, so I've been on a diet now for 3 months, and I've lost 20 pounds. I hit my 20-pound mark over the weekend. And I notice, if I have a break, me and my husband, we'll go out once a week or something. And I notice, if I eat something I'm not supposed to, or something like that, the next day, I feel like absolute crap. And I've noticed this pattern. So I need to really just start eating healthy even when we go out. It just makes it hard because sometimes you want to go out on the weekend and you want to enjoy a cheeseburger or something like that. But I think I'm just going to stop that altogether because I noticed even my joints and stuff the next day hurt. I'm just so I want to try to be as healthy as I possibly can be. And so I think I'm just going to stop doing that kind of crap and just, stick with my diet even on the weekends, even when we go out. So hit the like button. Yes, please. Gala and Nod. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you. Need to make seed tape for my carrots this year. I'm really lucky because I didn't get seed tape. I bought pelletized seeds from Johnny Seeds. I bought 5,000 of them. It was $14, and they came in a little pill bottle, and they were pelletized. It makes it so much easier to plant your carrots. And sometimes your carrot seeds are just so little, and you end up sprinkling way more than what you need because you can't see it, or they're just there's so many. So what I did is I bought pelletized seeds. We have a square foot gardening thing, so we did a square foot gardening method, and the carrots just look amazing. I'll put out a short and you guys can watch it of the carrot bed or whatever. So yes, Johnny Seeds. Johnny Seeds is really good. Now, they sell all different kinds of seeds. They sell in bulk to farmers as well. They have non-GMO organic seeds, and then they also have hybrids. And I do a lot of hybrids. I do love heirloom seeds, don't get me wrong, but I do a lot of hybrids because I want a crop. A lot of times when you do an heirloom, you really have to go the extra mile to really take care of them. So, okay. Thank you for coming in. You really kind of have to go the extra mile to take care of them. And so I've been doing hybrids recently. Plus, a lot of those hybrids protects against viruses and stuff like that. Hybrids are not GMOs, so it's not the same thing. So, oh, you're welcome, Kevin. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. You just use strips of TP. Yeah, that works too. But I stopped doing that, and I stopped buying the regular carrot seeds, and I just go to the pelletized seeds. And I bought pelletized seeds by accident one time through them, and I was like, oh no, and I had a really hard time with them. My husband then planted them, and they came up, and I was like, oh, so maybe it was just me. So then now I just buy pelletize seeds from there, and just that's what I do, and we just plant them, and that's it. And I got a ton of carrots, so it works. Thank you for coming in. Appreciate you guys. But yeah, I really like Johnny Seeds. There's other seed companies out there as well. Mary's Heirloom Seeds. Mary is such a nice person, and you could go over there, check her out. And of course, M.I. Gardner. They are amazing. He is amazing. He's such a nice person. Hello, David Bell. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I have to delete people because they're like totally immature. I don't know. I think you meant, do I know Johnny Seeds? No, I don't know who Johnny is or anything like that. I don't even think that's his name. I have no idea. I've been getting seeds from there for the past 4 or 5 years, and I really like Johnny Seeds, so check them out. Have to go. Good luck with everything here. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, it is a troll farm. I have no idea what you're talking about, Mike. I bought seeds, took forever to come. I think they were from China. Yeah, don't plant seeds from China. I don't speak Russian. I have no idea. So come out with some English before I delete you from my channel. I bought seeds, took forever to... Yeah, don't buy seeds from China. Try not to anyway. I avoid places like Amazon and stuff like that. Get them from a reputable seed company, preferably a local one if you can, but try not to get your seeds from a place that you have no idea, where they're coming from. How do you know you want... Huh? How do you do your makeup? Because, okay, for one, this isn't a makeup channel, and two, you just, I don't know, check out Aaron Parsons. All right, what else? Oh, I just love deleting people. It's so much fun. It gives me a god complex. And since you couldn't come out with any English, you're gone too. Peace out. Thanks for the view. As I hide you from my channel. Okay, so anyway, yeah, check out those seed companies. They're really awesome, and 2 of them I know of them. I know them. I've interviewed them before, and they're really great people. So yeah, I just have a lot of stuff I have to do today. Oh, well, thanks, Kevin. Thanks for coming in. And I don't know if you'll learn a whole lot from me. You can watch. I'm a little goofy. I have a lot of fun while I'm doing this. I've failed a lot. I'm not like this spectacular gardener. So if you can learn from my mistakes, Good evening. How are you today? Oh, thank you, Ahmed Yazin. Thank you for being here. And Shinobi, thank you for coming in. Is that a pirate? I have no idea what that is. So, thank you for coming in. I don't know. So today, that's what I'll be doing, is I'll be in the garden. I will probably get some shorts done and get some videos done out there, and upload them so you can see what I'm doing today. Hello, Tyler. Thank you for coming in. But if you have any garden questions, feel free to ask me. I will answer you in the honest way. And if I do not know the answer, I'm not gonna freaking tell you, or I'll just look it up and tell you, because lots of times I don't know the answer. I'm not perfect or anything. I'm from Palestine, and I work in the field of painting and renovation, installing gypsum board painting. Okay, so you do drywall, painting homes and interior exterior walls. Currently live in Palestine. Oh, okay, cool. Thank you for being here. Sorry, spend my time deleting trolls, I guess. What do you grow? It's hard to have a garden when you live in an apartment complex. I'm so sorry. You can, I mean, if you really want to grow something, I'm sure there's community gardens out there for you. You can also adopt. They have like where you like here. I don't know about you where you are specifically, but they have like where you can adopt a garden, and then you just go out there and you take care of it, and then you can pick what you need from it. They have those. What else? You can get pots if you really want like a tomato, or, a lot of people just like want that wonderful garden tomato. And so you could probably grow in a pot on your patio. I know where I lived in the city though, like we couldn't do that. Somebody would have stole our tomato. I mean, it would not have been good. Yeah, I'm sorry. But yeah, I grow, I know KC. I don't know where KC is. I don't know where you're from, but yeah. I'm sure like here they have like, it's a co-op where like you adopt a garden and like other people take care of the gardens too. And you can reap the benefits from that, but you have to actually work it and, and pick Missouri. It's okay. No, it's okay. I'm sure they have something for you out there. You just have to get involved in the community. If you don't speak English, I can't help you, and I'm deleting you from channel. Veronica Mendez. C.